Welcome to the installation of the roll-up panel, and thank you for your purchase. This video describes one way to install your roll-up panel. Always read and understand the printed instructions sent with your roll-up panel before you begin installation. To assure your shipment is complete, lay out and check the parts. Refer to the printed instructions for details. Begin by measuring 1/2 inches from one end of the 1.90 inch conduit and drill a 5/16 inch hole through the conduit. Next, assemble the square shaft, tubing, and sleeve adapters. Insert the assembly into the conduit and align the holes of the adapter with the drilled holes in the conduit. Attach the conduit to the square shaft by inserting a 2.5 inch carriage bolt through the conduit and tubing adapter. Secure using 2 nuts. This procedure shows attaching the mounting plate to the gearbox using the hex head bolts. Place the mounting plate onto the gearbox and secure in place using 4 hex head bolts. Tighten the bolts using a ratchet and socket or a wrench. Next, attach one 90-degree mounting bracket to the mounting plate using 1/4 inch by 1 inch bolts, washers, and nuts. Tighten the nuts. With the mounting bracket attached to the gearbox mounting plate, slide the conduit assembly through the gearbox and insert 1/4 inch by 2 inch bolts through the tube adapter. Secure in place using 2 nuts. After attaching the roll-up conduit to the gearbox, assemble and install the end bracket assembly. Using the remaining 90-degree mounting bracket and the width of the panel, measure and mark the location where the end bracket and gearbox assemblies will be mounted. At the marked locations, carefully drill 5/16 inch holes throughout the frame. Next, assemble the end bracket, attaching the remaining 90-degree mounting bracket to the guide plate using 2 1/4 inch by inch bolts, washers, and nuts, and remember to tighten the nuts. Using the supplied 1/4 inch by 4 inch carriage bolts, washers, and nuts, mount the end bracket assembly to the frame. If the supplied fasteners will not work for your installation, lag screws, U-bolts, or other hardware may be used and purchased separately. Contact your sales representative for details. After the end bracket assembly is installed, tape the remaining end of the roll-up conduit as shown. Carefully slide the tape end of the conduit into the upper pocket of the panel. Center the panel on the conduit assembly. With assistance, move the panel and conduit assembly to the frame. First, insert the taped end of the conduit into the end bracket assembly. Next, place the gearbox assembly against the frame and align the bracket holes with the holes in the frame. Secure using the supplied 1/4 inch by 4 inch carriage bolts, washers, and nuts. Tighten the nuts. Next, use the larger fabric clips to secure the panel to the top conduit. Press a fabric clip over the panel and onto the conduit. Drive a self-tapping Tek screw through the fabric clip and panel and onto the conduit. Apply a layer of duct tape over the Tek screw to protect the panel when it is rolled up. Working toward the opposite end of the conduit, evenly space and attach the remaining large fabric clips for the top conduit. Secure each fabric clip in place with a Tek screw. Insert the smaller 1.315 conduit into the bottom pocket of the panel and secure in place using the smaller fabric clips and Tek screws. Remember to evenly space fabric clips along the conduit. Finally, hook the crank handle into the gearbox and test the operation of the roll-up panel. The panel should roll up and down with little effort. Our easy-to-install Clearview roll-up panel adds an attractive touch to your existing porch, gazebo, canopy, tent, or any outdoor structure. Enjoy your new roll-up panel, and if you have any questions, please contact our customer service at 1-800-245-9881.